Hey everybody, welcome to collegecandy.com. It's Caitlin. Today I'm going to talk to you about this awesome brand called Suki that I have been so lucky to test out. I was sent a couple of products to try out for you guys and I am completely blown away. So I'm going to go through these products, tell you a little bit more about the brand and where you can find it, and go over some of the results that I had. Suki Skincare is this 100% organic brand that was developed by a woman named Suki. They, have all organic, natural products, which is something that I like to look for because a lot of harsh chemicals can actually make your skin a lot worse. So I'm a big fan of simple, clean things. I don't like to use a lot in my skincare line, so this is a really awesome brand. And I'm going to show you, they have on their website, which is sukiskincare.com. It's S-U-K-I. I'll post a link. But you can take a quiz to figure out, they'll personalize a regimen for you. So you go onto their website and you take this little multiple choice quiz and just answer questions based on your skincare issues and what you're dealing with, and it will come up with a bunch of solutions for you based on what you answered, and it'll give you a discount if you buy what they prescribe for you in a little pack, and they'll save you a bunch of money, which is pretty cool. First product I want to talk about that I was sent to test is the Concentrated Balancing Toner. I've been using this for about 2 weeks since I got it, and I've noticed a huge difference. I've had pretty clear skin for a while now, but it's summer, it's hot, I've been breaking out a little bit. You can spray it directly on your face, or you can spray it onto a cotton pad and use it that way, but I've been using this in the morning and at night, and it has kept me so at balance. My skin's not getting oily, and I've noticed a difference from the past 2 weeks versus the weeks before that where I wasn't using this. The one thing I will say about it, it does have quite a strong smell. Most of these products have a distinct scent because they're made with natural ingredients. This has white willow in it and some polypeptides, but it smells pretty good. It's got a little bit of a tang to it. It smells kind of citrusy with some spice, and I don't mind it, but I know a lot of people have a turn off when it comes to scented skincare. So that's one thing that I would look out for this if you have, an aversion to scent. The balancing toner is $29.95 and the other toner for dry skin is $26.95. But you get a lot out of it. So this would probably last, I want to say, at least 5 months, at least. It's a big bottle, and if you're using it every day, twice a day, I've kind of cut into a little bit, but I've been using it so I can test it out. But it's definitely worth it, I think, and I've seen a difference in 2 weeks that I didn't expect to see, so I was really impressed with that. The next thing I want to talk about is this delicate hydrating oil. This is for your body. And normally I don't like moisturizers that come in oil form because it really grosses me out, but this is more of a dry oil, and it really gets into your skin, which is amazing. It says on here that you can use it as a moisturizer, you can put it into your bathtub and use it that way, or you can use it for a massage. This stuff is awesome. It smells a little bit like sandalwood. It's got kind of a woody scent to it, but it's made with 100% pure rose and apricot kernel oils. Not exactly sure what that does, but it's amazing. I have been using it every day, and my skin is so soft right now. It's ridiculous. Especially after I shaved, I went up to my mom and I was like, "Mom, feel my legs," because they were just so ridiculously smooth. So I've been putting it on when I get out of the shower when my skin is still a little bit wet, before I towel dry, and it has made such a difference. My elbows are smooth, and my knees, which, my elbows are always really rough around the edges, so this stuff is amazing. And it smells good to me, at least. You don't need a lot of it either. One pump got my entire arm. It's a little pricey for me for a moisturizer. Usually I'm using Jergens, which is $6.95, but I definitely would buy this on my own because it's just so awesome. I think it's a really good product to have, especially if you're dealing with a lot of dryness that you can't get rid of. This is a good option. This next product was hands down my favorite of the bunch. It is the Exfoliating Body Cleanser, and this stuff is absolutely awesome. It foams, which is really hard to find in an exfoliating product. It has organic lemongrass and organic sugar. That's all that's in here, which you could make on your own, but I mean, this is just so great. You can tell I've used a pretty good chunk of it. This is $31.95, but you don't use it every day. I've been using it, you know, every couple of days for testing purposes. My skin is so smooth. And I'll test out a little patch for you, show you guys what it does. So you just take some water, I'll test it out on my arm, and you really don't need a lot of it. Like this much would be enough to cover probably a good part of your body. But it foams right up, and it is the best exfoliator I have ever used. I use it in the shower, and it doesn't hurt per se, but it definitely has some rough texture to it, so you want to be careful. My skin after I use this stuff is so great. You can tell it's a little bit red where you're rubbing it, so you want to be careful if you have really sensitive skin with this one because it does have a pretty rough texture to it. But using it in the shower wakes you up because of that lemongrass scent. Definitely pricey for an exfoliator. That's my big problem with it. But since you wouldn't be using it every day, I would recommend probably using it once every 2 weeks maybe, because it's such a rough exfoliator. You wouldn't want to use it that often. I have a tendency to be a little bit nervous when it comes to testing products on my face because I'm very particular about my skincare, but this has not changed it for the worse. It's definitely made it better. I'm trying to work out my budgeting so that I can order my own products and, you know, explore this line a little bit more. These products are expensive. That's my biggest problem with it, but you get these huge bottles of stuff. Please look into this brand because I'm really happy with it, and you know, I've tested this out for 2 weeks and I'm blown away. So that's a lot for me to say that because a lot of times I'll test out products and I'm just kind of like, oh, it's a cool product, like good brand. This I'm in love with. If you have any questions about this brand, please don't hesitate to ask. I've been doing my research and trying to figure out as much as I can, so if you have questions about it, please leave them in the comments below. And if you've tried any of these products out yourself, let me know how you've done with them. I'd love to hear your feedback as well. Leave your ideas for future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at College Candy. Follow me at Caitlin Corsetti. And we've got some really cool giveaways coming up next week on our Twitter account, so follow at Sorority Girl CC and at CC Intern. I hope you guys have an awesome 4th of July weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.